In this video, we are going to discuss about implementation of a stack using arrays. Right. So this is a static memory allocation in which we have to define the size first, and then we are able to implement the stack. I mean, we are able to insert those data in the logical representation of stack using arrays. Right. So first of all, I will define a function to insert data. Right. First of all, I will define my size. So it is hashtag define and 5. The size of array is 5, and I am declaring my array in stack here n and int top is equal to -1. Now for inserting data, I am declaring a function void push, right? So how will insert data? First of all, I will declare a variable int x, and then I will take user input from my user, right? Using printf and a scanf, I will ask my user enter the data that you want to insert, right? And then if value of my top will be n-1, right? So I will print this is overflow condition. Right, it means suppose this is my stack and I can accommodate 5 values, right? So now top is here, but what is happening? Right, what is happening? I am increasing my top by 1. So to insert first data, my top is -1. I will increase my top by 1. So top will be 0, then top will be 1, then top will be 2, then top will be 4. When top will become 4, that is size -1. Then my array is filled, right? So in else part I will write top plus plus and stack top will be x. So suppose user entered 7, so here 7 will be inserted, and then again top plus plus, and similarly he can enter the values, right? Now to delete, suppose user has entered 7, 10, 12, 13, 15, and then when top become 4, he entered the data and top is equal to 4, so overflow condition is solved. Now he wants to delete a data, so I will declare a function void pop, right? And then I will declare a variable int item which I want to delete, right? Now if top is equal to -1, that is top is equal to -1, list is empty, so I will print list is empty, else what I will do, I will define my item is equal to a stack, right? A stack top, right? Because top is 4, so stack top will give item value of 15, right? And then top minus, so top will become 3, and this value will be deleted, right? So temp %d item, the item that is deleted will be 15, and top will become, right? Now if I want to peek, right? If I want to see the topmost data, suppose I deleted 15 and then I want to see topmost data, right? Right, then what I will do, I will define a function void peak, right, and void peak, and if top is equal to -1, then again list is empty, and in else part, if stack is empty and if else part, I will print what I will print, printf percentage d stack top, right. Right, now if I want to display the content, right, so what I will do, let me erase this. So now if I want to display the data, what I will do, I will define a function, right, void display, and I will declare a variable int I, right. I will run a loop, I is equal to top, right, I greater than -1, and let me erase this. I greater than -1 and then I minus minus, right, and what I will print, percentage d stack top, right. This is what I will do, right. Sorry, stack of, yes, top is not variable I, stack of I, because I is changing, so I will be first top, then top -1, right, then I will be top -2, right. Once top I will become, right, once I will become -1, so here control will go and it loop will break. So it will only print till stack of 0, which is my the downmost element, right. And how can I call this function? So what I will do, in void main, I will simply, what I will do, in do while loop, right, in do while loop, I will say printf, right, enter 1 for push, 2 for peak, 3 for pop, 4 for display, right. So user will enter a number, right, through a scanner. Now in switch, right, and here I will declare a variable in ch, right, ch, and then in switch function, what I will do, I will define my cases, case 1, right, push function, right, then break up to case 4, display function, and then break, and the final default, where if user enters one number apart from 1 to 4, it will give invalid choice, and this will my do loop until while my ch is not 0. So if user enters 0, so it will no more further the program will run, right. Now we will discuss about implementation of a stack using linked list, right. So how is representation of linked list? It is something like this, right. This is my last node. Here first a node will be created. Suppose I entered 6 and here I stored 0, and then another node, suppose 7. Address of this is 100, so here it will be 100. This has address 200, so the third node will having address pointing towards the second node, and this will be its own address, and here suppose 8, right? So now how to implement, right, how to insert data one by one. So suppose I have a function, right? First of all, let me suppose the same functions I am declaring, right? Suppose in void main, right, I am calling first push 2, and then push 3, push 10, and then display function I am calling, then I am calling peek function, then I am calling pop function, then I am calling again peek function, then I am calling display function, right? And apart from this, I have defined my own user defined data type, which is struct node, and in bracket int data, right, and a pointer which will point towards the struct node data type, which is struct node asterisk link. This is a pointer, right? This is the second member of the node or member of a structure, second part of node, and here top, right, top pointer which is initially 0, right? So first top will pointing here which is initially 0, then I will upgrade top and it will point here. This will act as head pointer, right? Now suppose for inserting, right? Suppose for inserting, I am writing the function void push, right? Now what I will do, right, here I will take int x because this is integer argument, so here I will take integer, right? And then I will define a pointer struct node new node for storing address of the new node that I will create, and here I will write new node is equal to struct node asterisk, because it will return the address of that pointer, and this malloc function here size of a struct node. So I am initializing one node, right? Each time I will initialize one node, right? And then what I will do, with help of new node, I will go to first member of my node, and there I will store, right, new node data is equal to the thing I entered here, this data, and new node, the next part I will store here, what, top, because top is 0. Now top will be equal to new node, right? So top will be pointing here now, and right, sorry, top will be pointing here, and then new node will be pointing here. So at that time what I will do, in new node next part I will store this again, right? So here will be 100, and then top will be equal to 200, then it will here, and then it will go here accordingly, right? Now for void display, for displaying the content, right? So now I will initialize a pointer, a struct node temp, and once my top reaches here, I will write temp is equal to top. So temp will point here, right? Temp has 300, right? And then if top is equal to 0, that means list is empty, right? Top is equal to 0, that means list is empty. And in else part, what I will print the values, right? So while temp is not equal to null, right, there will come a time when temp will be equal to, right, 300. Once temp will be equal to 300, it will print the data 8, and then temp will become what? Sorry, my bad, temp will become 100, and then it will print data, and then temp will become 0. So I will go out of loop, right? So what I will do, I will print data accordingly, %d, right, temp data, and then I will move temp 1 ahead. So temp is equal to temp and link, right, accessing to the this part, this will store and this will go there, and then I will store this and this will go there, right? So this was for display. Now for peak, to see the topmost data, right? So void peak function, and in this what I will do, if top is equal to 0, that means list is empty, and in else part what I will write, printf topmost element is %d, topmost element is top data, right? It will access to the data part of the node, and it will print the data part of the node, right? And then yes, and then void pop. So this is a function void pop where I want to delete. So again, if top is equal to 0, list is empty, else what I will do, I will print the data I will delete, right? So again, printf % top data, so it will print 8, and then what I will do, top will point here now. So top is equal to top link, right? The second part of the node I will store the value, so it will point here, and then what I will do, I will free temp, right? Because temp, sorry, here what I will do, I will write temp is equal to top, and then I will free temp, right? So in this way I can delete the topmost value. Now what I will do, here accordingly I will see what are the values. So here push 2, 3, 10. So it will be like this, 2, 3 and 10, and then display. So it will give output as 10, 3, 2, and then peak it will give 10, and then pop it will remove 10, and then peak it will give 3, and display it will give 3, 2, right? So this will be the output of this program, right? So that is it for today. We will discuss next thing in next video.